The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And we want to welcome all the ECS fans, and they are the Eagles, so that'll be a little easier for me because I'm used to saying Eagles. This is Coach Joe Holloway, and we are doing this game on Worthy Road Studios, and I believe to the ECS Facebook page. And we had to make a – okay, it's on the BallGame Blitz Facebook page, and we're carrying it with Worthy Road Studios. And we've got a few little things that we need to tell you about this broadcast. First of all, it is on the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios. And this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. And Coach Joe Holloway here. I'll be your announcer. And the BallGame Blitz Sports Network covers USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Peabody football, Sacred Heart basketball, all Union University sports, the Bethel football, and covers rockabilly baseball and a few other things like amateur boxing around here in the Jackson and West Tennessee area. And we are glad to have the fans from Evangelical Christian School with us. The Eagles, as they go for the championship against the regular season champs, FACS. They are the Crusaders. Of course, the ECS team coached by a man I have a lot of respect for, Tim Wise, who has been at Millsaps, Jackson Prep, and a couple of other places. He was the head coach at Millsaps. Great clinic speaker. You want to know how to play a 1-3-1 zone? Ask Tim. He does a great job with that. He also teaches man-to-man quite well. And last night's defensive performance, where they held the TCA team that wound up winning the third-place game over Lausanne, they held TCA to 19 points last night. A tremendous defensive effort, and I wished we had known and could have done the game for you last night, and we are proud of being there. You're playing for the right to have a bye all the way. Actually, both these teams are going to get a bye until next Saturday night. You get a little easier draw if you win the contest and finish first, and you always want to take the first place trophy home. But ECS has had some good performances out of some of their players in this tournament. I know Jones has given you, Tyler Jones, a couple of good performances. He had a good one Tuesday night against Jackson Christian. A young man that I'm saying this lovingly, if he can stay out of foul trouble, Landon Royston does such a great job. He's coming into this game averaging 13.4 a game. And, of course, if you haven't figured out, I got a little sinus trouble and just got through with a girls' game. A lot of coaches coming into the gymnasium to watch this from the public school districts, as this is going to be one of those knockdown, drag-out games. But it is one of those with 5:21 to go. You've also got some stars for FACS. Not sure. They did not give us any pronunciations because we didn't find out till about 5 o'clock, and during the girls' game, we could not come down from the broadcast area. And it was a very interesting situation on that, but they are heavily sophomore team, and, of course, they have the football player, Brian Shields, who's quicker than a hiccup, but their leading scores, if what facts I was able to get in a short time, 18.8 points a game by Jacob Walker, who wears number 4, and 15.8 by MJ Hayes, who wears number 2 for them. And they have a pretty good size center, 6'6", junior Chris Carroll. But we've got good reach. Last night, a lot of tip passes. I wish you could have seen that defensive performance. It was something to lo and behold. And I know Coach Wise, he was very encouraging, and he coaches right up to the last second. and you folks at ECS are got to be glad to have him there. A real gentleman. You also got to be glad to have a young man that we know quite well, and that's Blake Butler, who coached at TCA football for a long time, but Blake is there. And I tell you what, to rest my voice just a second, Gary, let's take one of those good timeouts. We'll be back after this timeout.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back here, as you can see, a busy gymnasium, and a lot of the crowd has stayed over, plus some new folks coming in for this exciting boys contest. And these are two very great teams going at each other. The Eagles of ECS. I do know this, that Nick Owens, he was the Daily Memphian Player of the Week in Week 6 of this season, and like I said, I have tried to come up with as much information as I can on short notice. And like I said, I just know what an outstanding job. I did have the call, if you want to go back and watch it, on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page of the ECS and Jackson Christian game from Tuesday night, which was also a real white knuckler. It wound up 46-44 with Jackson Christian driving on the goal but missing a shot at the end. And it was a great game for them to have. Now, turnovers got to be kept down. You got to stay between your man and the goal. The blocking out for ECS is going to be very important to keep FACS off the boards. And we know that this team, like we said, is well coached, and they can do a lot of good things. I'm trying to get my FACS roster up here. We did not know and just had to take a picture of it. But I suspect, and again, I have not seen the starting lineups, and there's still some people blocking me from where I cannot get down to the starters, so we'll call them out. But I expect Jones, Royston, Scott, Genfry. I had it right the other night. I have not had a chance to check it, but I remember my pronunciation. And Mike Wilson to start. And they are going to the bench. Sorgenfry, I got it right. My memory, it shows when you're 72, get a little old, but those are the expected starters. For FACS, would not be surprised to see Jacob Walker, Tello Jackson, MJ Hayes, and Antonio, and I needed to have gotten it, but I think it's McGahee starting, and Chris Carroll and possibly Brian Shields. And we'll pick these up from the public address announcer. And I am right. Starting number 3, Tyler Jones, a 6'3 guard. He's a junior. Number 4, Lanston Royston, 6'4 guard. He's a junior also. And number 24 is Ryan Scott. He's 6'2. He's a guard, and he's a junior. Number 25, Graham Sorgenfry. And he starts. He's 6'1", a guard, and number 11. And Mike Wilson wearing 32, 6'5", a forward. He's a junior. And number 4, a junior, Jacob Walker.
A sophomore, number 1, Cello Jackson.
Cello Jackson, a sophomore, wears number 1.
Number 2, MJ Hayes.
And number 2, MJ Hayes, a sophomore.
A sophomore, number 3, Antonio McGahee.
Antonio McGahee is the way they said it. He's a sophomore and 6'6".
Chris Carroll.
And Chris Carroll is starting, number 24. He's a junior. He's 6'6". So a big lineup for them. Fundamentals, and that's what Tim Wise teaches, are going to be this. You want to strike early, but you want to strike often with the points. But defense could easily decide this contest. D. Wilkes is the head coach for FACS. ECS, well, for FACS, if I said that wrong. And again, folks, I just got through with the girls' game and had to pull my notes out very quickly and the rosters and get them into the book because we didn't know till later. We're glad to have all the Eagle fans there. Your colors are Cardinal, Vegas gold, and white. I love Vegas gold. And here's the jump ball controlled by number 24 who receives it, Chris Carroll. He'll give it off to a guard. We show up, we being ECS tonight, in that 1-3-1 zone. They drive the baseline. There's the kick out. And the shot goes up. But we had the rebound. It's knocked away. Going to the hole was Walker. We get the rebound. That's Jones. He's streaking out of there. He wanted to pass. It throws it a little behind because one man could have stuck his hand in the passing lane. And we'll see what is happening with that. McGahee inbounded the ball, but handling it a whole bunch of the time will be Walker, number 4. They go into the high post, giving off, and scoring is Hayes. Looks like he's going to get a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Sorgan Fry with the foul, his first, team first. It's a 2-0 game, FACS. Shot it, rolls around, missed, and the rebound pulled down by Wilson. Tyler Jones has it. He'll look over the defense. They'll run and jump you any chance they get, they being FACS in this case. Nice kick out. Shot going up, coming off the iron, rebound, Jones. Tyler Jones, what a fine young player. Cool goggles. Wished I'd had those when I played because they protect your eyes well. Here's Wilson from the right corner. 3 up, rolls around and falls in. And that is Mike Wilson, actually, that shot that one. FACS has a 3-2 lead, showing the 1-3-1 again. Trying to cut those passing lanes, and they're going to run a man on the baseline. They go short corner, back out front. They'll go and gap us with a 2-guard front. They overload then to the left side. Good defense. And let's see, they've got travel first as number 1, Cello Jackson, tried to go to the hole. Oh, and thank you. Some of the young ladies here at hosting the tournament took care of a desperate for food broadcaster because I didn't get to go down. Now, a little bit, looked like a little slick spot for Royston, but what a nice recovery by the young man. Gets the pass out to Jones, and we'll reset our offense. Scott, we go with a 1-3-1 offense. We run cutters through, and the ball knocked out of bounds, and they say there is a foul, I believe, and a hand check foul. Should go against Jacob Walker. That'll be his first and his team's first foul. You're watching on Worthy Road Studios. Scott, nice curl pass, goes across. Jones wants to wheel and deal. They'll run a backdoor cutter. He reverse pivots, he'll have to bring it out. Let's see how the cutters make the offense run. Pass, cut through. He'll go to the corner in case he gets 3. Wilson, who's already got a 3, gets it. Nice fast action. Dribble drive movement. And an acrobatic basket, and that is the reason Lanston Royston is such an exciting player. I've not got to see as much of him. Most of the games that I watched, I only watched about 5 or 6. He did get in a little foul trouble, but that's because he's hustling. We cut the pass lane, make him make a bounce pass, and there is Royston with the steal. He's going to lead a 3-on-2 break. Splits, tries to go under, flips it up. I think he's going to be fouled. And you know he's been fouled now. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is on number 1, Jackson. His first, but the team's second. And Lanston Royston is there for 2 shots. We lead 5-2 and make that 6-2 as Royston hits it. And if you hear me say shot it, got it, that's in honor of one of the legendary state tournament broadcasters, Bill Haney, and shot it, got it. Royston now has 4. Wilson has 3 for the Eagles. Here's the ball in the corner, and quickly out there is our baseline runner. They try the skip pass. They go to the short corner. They kick out a pass over to, this looks like Walker. His shot off, but they got the rebound. And sometimes in the 1-3-1, you have a little bit of trouble if the wing is just even a half second late dropping. Some pressure, and they're wanting to keep the ball out of Jones' hand, and unfortunately picked it up. But Jones' nice step-back move to get the basketball. Here's Jones wanting to work the left side to Wilson. Back to Scott. Nice cut that time. Up, comes off just a hair hard and rebounded by Carroll. Carroll for FACS. He's going to lose it, but who touched it last? They say it's off ECS. To trigger the inbound play, and they went 4 across, and they got inside. Now we'll have a jump ball. Good effort by Royston to tie it up. We've got to stay inside of them. It's a 7-4 contest. ECS basketball. We get free and get it to Tyler Jones. A guy, he put his hand on it, or on Jones, but they said Euro step. Nice lay off the assist. Jones, basket belongs to Wilson. He's got 5. 9-4, ECS with the lead. Staying with their zone defense, and they play it so well. Shot up, no good off the iron. Playing Sky King that time was Tyler Jones for the Eagles. Shot up and good by Tyler Jones. He gets his first 2. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout and come back with more basketball action.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. We were finding out we wanted to make sure it's on the BallGame Blitz Facebook page, but you can also get this game and help your fellow ECS fans out. You can get it on Worthy Road Studios. It's shared to their Facebook page. And Gary's like me. Gary Lockhart, our producer, has done a yeoman's task tonight. And a while ago, Gary, we couldn't even get to the concession stand or the bathroom. But ECS leading 11-4. And glad to be talking to all you folks in Memphis. And like I said, a lot of great people. Met some nice people at ECS Tuesday night. And watched y'all play devastating defense last night. Here comes FACS, the Crusaders. They go in that left corner. And that's where Carroll was. And he's got it looking for help. And he gets it in the form of Walker. Walker gets it back, wants to drive, kicks the lefty. The guy to Carroll. 3-pointer up off the iron. And these guys are jumping jacks, but FACS comes out of it. Scott going down the floor, goes up, lays it in. He's probably going to have an old-fashioned 3-point play. Great job by Ryan Scott to use body to protect it. The basket is good. We'll check the foul. It will be the 3rd foul on the home team. And we see Shields checking into the contest. That foul is on MJ Hayes. That will be his first, team 3rd. Scott will be going to the line. He's got a basket. He'll shoot 1. FACS pulls 4 off the line. Doesn't rebound with anybody. Scott Shot it, got it. Bill Haney would have loved that one. Completes the old-fashioned three-point play. 10-point lead for the Eagles against the Crusaders. You see that 1-3-1 as we come across. That makes them lob it and gives us time to run the baseline, do the drops. Here's a long NBA three and give Walker credit for that one. Good shot. It's 14-7. McGahee stalking, 2 threes going at each other. Jones with a nice pass off. Round the horn, here's the shot up. And Landon Royston missed that one. Quickly, FACS motors into the forecourt. It comes off the rim. Rebound, Sorgenfry. And it looks like there's another foul with 1:49 in this quarter. 7-point lead. And Hayes has picked up his second foul early. Next foul that FACS commits, ECS, the Eagles will get 2 shots. Royston with the basketball. Nice move, the kick out. You drive and kick. Feed the cutting, Jones. His shot is up and good. Jones has 4. It's 16-7. The Crusaders bring it down. Walker's got it. Lobs it over to number 1, Jackson. Jackson down on the baseline, and they say it's an offensive foul. And if that's Hayes, that is his 3rd foul. That is an item. Looks like Chris Carroll getting ready to check back in.
Checking into the game for FACS, number 24, Chris Carroll.
And they will go, they being the Crusaders of FACS full court press. They put Shields, who's quicker than a hiccup, on Jones, but Jones pretty quick himself. Going to be a good bump and run battle. They try to trap him. Nice pass to Wilson. Little acrobatics, that one was off. Rebound belongs to FACS. We steal it right back. ECS on the run with Jones. Little dipsy-do. Wilson gets the rebound. He's left short. Passes off. Jones wants to go up, off the glass and in. Boy, you saw some great action then. 18-7 with 43 seconds and counting. Walker has the basketball. Jacob Walker for them. Gets rid of it to Jackson. One of their fans told me call him Action Jackson. I don't know if you ever recall. Great shot. Walker can do that. He's got 6 on the night. It's an 18-10 game. 22 seconds and counting left in the first quarter play. A lot of action there between Walker and Royston. Count is on. He breaks the count, he being Royston, but he loses the basketball on the spin move. Got to defend it. Euro step. And let's see if they call the foul here. I know they've called a foul, but, and here comes for the first time tonight Connor Ross, who had a good game Tuesday night. Also Nick Owens to come in. And the foul is on Royston, his first. First shot up, off the iron. A missed shot there for FACS. McGohee with the miss on that one. 3.9 seconds. Owens is going to move out away. The underneath rebounders, Ross and Scott, very important because they've got 2 good rebounders of their own and they try to go baseline. And McGahee hits the second one. Behind the back goes Scott. He flips it up there. It goes just a little short, and the first quarter ends with ECS leading 18-11. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more basketball.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
An exciting first quarter. Tyler Jones has 6 for ECS, 4 for Landon Ralston. Ryan Scott has 3 on an old-fashioned play and 5 points for Mike Wilson. And we are just about ready to start the second quarter. MJ Hayes has 2. McGahee has 1 for FACS. Jacob Walker's got 6 unofficially. Chris Carroll with 2 for their total of 11. 7-point lead. Let's see, looks like Nick Owens, who was, I believe, the player of the week 6 or either week 8 for the Daily Memphian, will run the baseline, and he'll get a good workout. Let's try to set a pick on him. Here's the shot up and bouncing around, no good. Rebound. Sorgenfrey gets it. Graham Sorgenfrey, a very good player. He goes about his job quietly but effectively. Owens has it. He's pressured there by McGahee. ECS gets it off, tries left wing, a cutter through, a curl cut. Tyler Jones shot rolls around and wouldn't stay down, and McGahee for FACS gets the rebound. We stop the ball. ECS stops it. There's a skip pass over to the right side. A lot of body contact, and there comes Sorgenfrey out of there with it. He's going to hold it up because they didn't have the numbers. Tyler Jones looks it over. It's still 18-11. We're approaching the 7-minute mark in the second quarter. You're watching BallGame Blitz or either Worthy Road Studios on their Facebook page. Got time to call 5 people and tell them Sorgenfrey wants to go to the hole. Kicks it out. Owens has it, wants to drive. He gets cut off. Good defense that time by FACS. To Owens. Owens 3 from the left wing. Just bounces off, and they get inside position as they kind of sandwich one of our rebounders. This is Carroll with the basketball. The kick out, the step, and the shot rolls off, and grabbing it very quickly was Tyler Jones. Oh, a lot of action tonight. Girls' game before was great. This one, go behind the back. This time Shields, the road runner himself, picks the pocket. And looks like a foul has been called. FACS has called a timeout. We will check, and we'll take a timeout here on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios Facebook.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back, and it looks like we're going to shoot free throws. I never saw them give a signal to there was a foul signal. No, they say it's out of bounds, blocked out of bounds. But when you hold your hand up like that, you think it's a foul, but it's ECS ball. Sorgenfrey ends bound to Ryan Scott, who is picked up by Walker for FACS. Spin move. He's got to pick it up and hold it. Don't slide or anything, and it'll be a jump ball, but it's going to belong to ECS. Now the coach for FACS wanted the basketball, but the light on the arrow down there and at the scores table, I've got a straight look at it. It belongs to Evangelical Christian. Looks like Wilson going to check back in. Also Royston. Now the officials doing a little preventive officiating. It's getting okay. Somebody sent word that it's Landon, not Lanston. Unfortunately, the roster I got had Lanston on it, and I don't have access to our thing. So Landon Royston. And my apologies, is like I said, I had to grab rosters after I got here tonight, and I will miss a name on occasion. And we'll make a correction in the scorebook. Landon, I thought that's what it was, but then the roster that I had, or I got, said, ooh, there's going to be an offensive foul. That one hitting the floor hard was Shields. And that one is on Jones. It'll be his first. Team first. It'll be FACS basketball. Holding it up out front is Walker. Now the defense gives you more of a 2-3 look right now, but they're really playing man-to-man. We're just playing what I call pack man-to-man. There's a drive. They may say it's a foul on the body of the defender. Now signals are limited, but they'll call it a hold. And that is 2 fouls on Tyler Jones. FACS going to the line. That's Jackson. He hasn't scored in the contest. His first trip to the free throw line. Shot it, got it. 18-14 game. Crusaders slowly creeping back into this contest against the Eagles. And hit the second one he's got 2 points. It's a 3-point contest with a lot of pressure put out. Denial to Jones, and Jones did a good job getting himself free. Had to call a game that Shields played football in. And like I said, he's quicker than a hiccup. Jones did a great job. Run a guard through cut there. Wilson had it, goes back to Jones. He'll run the guard through cut, and the big man, they say it was a clean block, and FACS has it. Behind the back into the Paratroopers Club, and Jackson has scored 4 straight points. It's a 1-point contest with the Eagles leading. Had a little drought on scoring. They'll come out and try to double. Royston looking for some help. Reverse pivots. They come around. Anytime you reverse pivot, people like to either run and jump you or come from behind. Shot up, rolled off the rim, rebound. Wilson, he goes up and scores. He's got 7. 2017, Eagles leading the Crusaders. Eagles are going man-to-man, player-to-player if you prefer that. Most of the players are inside the arc. Usually 1 on the ball, 4 inside the arc. Good defense. They do kick it out. Shields has got a 3 coming, and he hit that one. Shields' first points, and for the first time tonight, this contest is tied at 20. We're in the second period of play in Jackson, Tennessee at Jerry Eskew Gymnasium. We'll see if they slip the screen or step out. They step out. The Eagles have the ball down in that far corner. Nice move, but it went on the backside of the magic square and won't go in. FACS with the rebound, and they come rolling down the floor. Jackson wanted to go up. Let's see if he was fouled on the floor. Now they're going to give him 2 shots. In this quarter, ECS has 3 team fouls. And the foul is on Wilson. I have it is, and we'll check it. They're showing 2. And we'll check the stats on that one. First shot rolls around the steal and goes in for Jackson. He's having a big quarter. First lead of the night for the Crusaders. They are ranked in the state. I want to say they are number 2, and he hits both of those. Royston to inbound. And I have made the switch and got Landon in there rather than what I was given. Here's the shot up, in, out, and rebounded by Jackson. Jackson wants to wheel deal, spins, goes up, and gets the basket. He's got 8 in the quarter, and it's a 4-point lead for the Crusaders. The Eagles only have 2, and there's a pass stolen. Walker goes, leaves it off, and it is laid in by McGahee for his third point. And I believe Coach Wise is going to take a good timeout. We'll take one too, with the Crusaders leading the Eagles 26-20.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
A drought there for the ECS Eagles. Coach Wise doing some good teaching, and hopefully we can get a shot sometime of his drawing and stuff. He's giving a play and telling and coaching, and that's what you like. You like to see a coach with enthusiasm coaching his young men. Same thing happening on the other end. D. Wilkes. These are two of the better coaches in Division II Single A. It's been a really good ball game. Crusaders coming back to take the 6-point lead over the Eagles, but we'll find out if the words of wisdom work, because the players still have to execute. It comes into Jones. Jones has 6 on the night, hasn't scored in a while, goes behind his back, kicks out. And we don't handle the ball that well that time. We needed a handle on it or some stick 'em like they used to use in the NFL in the old days. Turnover gives the ball to the Crusaders of FACS. Let's see if, and the Eagles have gone back to their 1-3-1. You want to make them make that lob pass like they did. Walker looks it over. They're taking their time with 1:52. They're not stalling. They're just taking their time. Nice curl pass. They go inside. There's a lot of contact, but no call. And Jackson gets his 10th point, I believe, of the first half. And yes, he does. Used to working with my color man, Brian Bullard, but we think, oh, here's a pocket picked. And Walker goes in. Attempt at the block, but there'll be a foul call. Landon Royston commits his second foul. Team's fourth. First shot up, in and out by Walker. Walker has 6 tonight, but he has not. That's his first free throw attempt. Jacob Walker. Second one, shot it, got it. It's a 9-point lead. This is one of those crucial times when ECS really needs a basket. And then that intensity always goes up after a basket. Jones looking it over. We'll get some movement. A lot of motion usually in the ECS offense. They'll take it to the right corner, crossover. Or he started corner. Here's Wilson. And let's see what the call is. Interesting. They say that the foul will be the second one on Graham Sorgenfry. Interesting. Back to the 1-3-1. They set a high screen for the guard. They go inside to Jackson. Jackson with the jump hook, and it rolls in. It's an 11-point lead. This possession very important. Long pass to Wilson. Wilson goes up and in. He's got 9 on it the quarter, or for the game actually. 18 seconds, and it looks like the Crusaders are going to hold it for a last shot. They put 2 post men down there. They are going to overload now. They go to 1 post. They'll overload the left side, try to screen the zone. And they may get Graham Sorgenfry for a foul here. And it will be a shooting foul if they do. That is his third, and that is an item as he goes into half with only 2 fouls left, 3.1 seconds. Antonio Magahi going to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 2. His first shot is up and good. He'll get another one. It's 32-22. Second shot up, line drive. Now hear the whistle. Let's see if they make the basket good. And they will. They have called a foul on Sorgenfry, so FACS will get 2 more. And Sorgenfry has picked up his 4th foul here in the first half. Magahi going to the line to shoot 2. Shot it, got it. And there'll be a substitution. Nick Owens coming in for Sorgenfry. 12-point lead could be pushed to 13. It is 35-22, 3.1. Token pressure. Jones hustles, makes a long one, comes off the back of the glass, and the half will end. FACS 35-22 for the ECS Eagles. We're going to take a timeout.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And we are back here in a little bit of an extended timeout. Like I said, used to working with a color man, plus we don't have all commercials loaded. We are doing this, glad to do it for ECS, Coach Tim Wise, and hopefully you're enjoying it. And again, I had to scramble and get a couple of rosters together, but we got them, most of it straight. Let's talk about the game so far. For the Eagles of ECS, Tyler Jones has 6 points and 2 fouls. Landon Royston has 4 points and 2 fouls. Ryan Scott has no fouls and 3 points. Graham Sorgenfry, and I feel for him, picked up that 4th one, and I can't tell you whether it's a good or a bad call. You watch the film on either the BallGame Blitz, and it'll be on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. He has no points, 4 fouls. Mike Wilson has 9 points. He hit a big 3 earlier in the first quarter. And a good first quarter. Struggled a little bit offensively in the second quarter, and that's where we are with a 13-point lead. For the FACS Crusaders, Otello Jackson has 12. MJ Hayes has 2. Antonio Magahi has 7. He's been to the free throw line a bunch. Jacob Walker has 2 threes and a free throw for 7 points. Chris Carroll has 2 for them. And Brian Shields came off the bench and has 5 points. They have signaled for the teams and the officials to come back out. There's about a minute 25 left to shoot. FACS getting loose, but I can tell you Tim Wise is giving some good counsel to his young men. And I tell you what we'll do. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back after this.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And you're back on the BallGame Blitz Facebook page, and it's been shared to the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page. I want to welcome everybody from ECS. Great first quarter. Eagles had a little trouble scoring in the second quarter, and they made some cuts and got through our man-to-man, our 1-3-1. Now, they are trying to pick the 1-3-1 zone defense, especially the baseline runner, and they'll set some high picks for their point guard. ECS will get the basketball first with Magahi to inbound to Walker. We're going to show 1-3-1 zone. Try to get in those passing lanes, make them lob, give us time to shift. Trailing by 13, need some good defensive stands here. We force them out, and then they try to get back in. Everybody's got to drop and shift. And that 1-3-1's purpose is to always have 3 men in line with the basketball towards the basket. Wing players' drops are very important. They're playing a little pitch and catch and looking it over. You see Walker out there. Walker really wants to pull us out further. And you see Landon Royston try to cut that passing lane. Here's Walker's 3. His shot off, but we didn't get a body on number 1, Jackson, and he gets the rebound. A very solid young man. And again, we try to cut the passing lane. We make them lob so we can shift. Royston has good reach. They lob it again. We shift. Now, Walker wanted to load his cannon and shoot the basketball, but we had good defensive presence. Scott comes out. Baseline runner Owens picks it up, but I'm going to tell you what, that is a good shot by Hayes, who came into, and that's just his second field goal tonight. He came into this contest averaging 15. And the shot, our shot just doesn't go down. It's almost like we got a force field on our basket by Scott. The layup by Walker is no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Now, basketball is a game of ebbs and flows. This is Wilson's 3rd foul, I believe. They say 2nd. I'll take theirs. And the shot is good by Walker. My stats are purely unofficial, and I'm using a makeshift book because, like I said, didn't know when I came here tonight we were going to do this game. I'm glad we are. 2 points there, and it's 40-22, and the Eagles will have to claw their way back in possession by possession. You can't get it all back at one time. Very cliche to say that, but it's the truth. Wilson's only got 2 fouls. I've checked that officially. ECS sets the high screen, the backdoor bounce. Jones goes up, and he's going to be fouled by Antonio Magahi, which probably is, well, you hear the cat calls and stuff like that. Be 2 shots for Jones. And the foul is on Magahi. That's his first, team first. First shot up, no good, came off the back of the iron. I know he would love to have that one back. Tyler Jones, the junior. Rattled around, shot it, got it. And that breaks a little bit of a drought. Walker's going to try the right side now. They've got Magahi. Let's see if he sets the screen. Walker goes right into the gap of that, but we did not shift quick enough, but we picked the pocket. Jones comes out of there with it. They got that one away from Jackson. Jones fakes, kicks out, and a big 3 by Landon Royston. He's got 7, and that brings the Eagles back to within 14. You see Royston try to get that one. He got in the passing lane, and they can't make those direct passes. Got to keep it out of the top of the zone there, and it did. And a nice pass by Jackson to a cutter on the baseline. The basket is good, and Hayes has scored again. He'll try an old-fashioned three-point play. And he misses. ECS with the rebound. Owens picks up his first foul, team second. FACS playing man-to-man defense. Scott's got it. Goes to Owens. Jones wants the NBA 3. Bounces up. And I think they say it touched the guide wire that anchors the goals up there, even though they are recessed a little bit. And it'll belong to the Crusaders. Eagles really want a good defensive possession. And Graham Sorgenfry is going to go back in with 4 fouls. And you don't want to let the game get away from you. Coach Wise, good coach, knows what he's doing. Fall away 3, no good. Rebound, Scott gets it knocked out of his hands. And coming up with a loose ball after another shot by FACS. Long pass, has to throw it back in. 3-pointer short, and they've got the rebound. And now the Crusaders want to turn this into a run-and-gun contest. Little dipsy-do, doesn't go in. Owens gets the rebound. And it gets knocked away from Jones, and FACS gets it. Magahi's going to take it all the way, the whole finger roll layup, and good. He's got 9 now. That's his first 2 in the third quarter. It's back to the 18-point lead. And I think Coach Wise wants to call a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with FACS leading 44-26 over ECS.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. Good timeout by Coach Tim Wise, trying to change the momentum. A great first quarter where we led 18-11. Since then, the numbers in action have been in favor of the Crusaders team. That's FACS Crusaders. Tyler Jones with the ball. Landon Royston will run a cut, come back out on the perimeter. He's pretty closely guarded. They go to Scott. Torgan Fry occupies the baseline, but a down screen. The kick out. Scott wants it from the baseline. Scott's got it from the baseline. Ryan Scott's got 5. And I've got to shut the sound down. I finally got my phone to work right. Actually, Gary did for me. There, we make them make the lob pass, but they've really tried to spread us out. Walker with the 3 up, in and out, rebound pulled down by the Eagles. This is Ryan Scott. Ryan's come to play. He makes a Euro step, didn't quite fall in, hits the ground hard, but he's a tough young man, and I think he will get up being helped up by Walker. He'll walk it off and go to the line for 2. And that is on Jacob Walker, his second. Ryan Scott will go to the line. He's 1 for 1 from the line tonight. Glad to have you fans from ECS. We may have a few FACS fans on there. Shot it, got it. There's Ryan Scott. And the second one shot and got that one. Bill Haney would have been proud of him, a legendary TSSAA state tournament broadcaster. Nice feed on a curl pass into their defense. Made them give it up. Eagles had a chance at it. Comes back out. Walker kicks. And backing out is Jackson. Jackson has 12 on the night. He's got a lot of that from inside, though. Hayes driving off the glass. Who gets the rebound? Got to pick it up with 2 hands, not 1. And FACS comes out of there. We get back in that 1-3-1 quickly. Baseline runner, Sorgan Fry, has to be careful. And I believe they're going to get Wilson in the middle. And that would be Wilson's 3rd foul there. Ross to check in. Jackson shooting 2. We're in the 3rd quarter of play. Hopefully you're enjoying the great scoreboard shot we have. And the first one up and good, making it a 15-point lead. And Connor Ross comes in. Wilson will have to, and he needs a breather. So second one rolled in and out. You can see how if it doesn't spin properly and have good backspin, it can hit those rims and come out. Here's Jones looking to make something happen. They've extended their defense a little closer to him. Here goes the drive. Turnaround jumper partially blocked, and I think, let's see if Scott got fouled. He wanted it, limping just a little bit. Coach Wise coaching quite hard. So is Coach Wilkes at the other end. Well, it belongs, and here comes FACS. And this looks like you're going to get the credit card out. And I don't know whether it's MasterCard or Visa, but it's going to be a charge. And the foul is on Jackson. It'll be his second, team 4th. And if some of you fans from ECS want to help me, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I didn't bring my pronunciation guide I had Tuesday night. Nick Shearer checks in. FACS stays with their man defense. They jump heavily to the ball. They want to keep you out of the lane. We got in the lane early. Jones spinning, and nice shot. His glasses got knocked loose. He's got 9 on the night, and we're back to within 13. You see the 1-3-1 and watch the wing player. Jones has to really drop. Now they come out. We're trying to keep the ball. We've changed up, probably going man-to-man. And there's a nice reverse layup by Walker. Walker's got 4 1/4, 11 in the contest. Nice pass, but getting caught is sheer under the goal with no place to go. The goal was like an extra defender. His pass picked off by Jackson. Jackson, long pass to Walker. Walker wants the 3 left wing. It comes off the backside. Long pass to Jones. Euro goes up and in, but Landon Royston made the basket by Jones with that nice pass. Jones has 5 in this quarter, 11 for the game. And we're down under a minute with about 30 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. FACS will take their time. We would love to get it down. And let's see, the official, does he call a timeout? It looks like Jackson limping a little bit. May just be trying to cramp up or something. We haven't seen exactly what happened. Talking to the trainer. And coming in, a little man that gave us a lot of great action the other night, Carr wearing number 5. And Ashton Carr is quicker than a hiccup, too. He's kind of like the Shields for FACS. And appreciate all you ECS fans. Glad that Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz could help by bringing you this. And Paul Schultze and his staff. And go back and watch some of those games. Matter of fact, one of them you want to watch is that defensive effort last night. Go back and watch the win over Jackson Christian Tuesday night. It's archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. Gary Lockhart involved in a lot of those. He went with us. The fans were super over at ECS the other night. Less than 20 seconds now, as you can see it count down on our clock. And they're not going to give us a chance to get the lead to 10. And I see that Jackson is going with Darby Palmer, the AD here, but he's also good at first aid. And they call the block. And we'll see if the basket counts. With 2.6 seconds, have a fan standing right in my way. And no, the basket's got to be good. You can't be shooting 2. Okay, the basket is good. Carr gets his first foul. Hayes at the line. Rolls that free throw in, completing the old-fashioned 3-point play. Here comes Carr. Watch how quick he is. Throws it towards the goal. It hit the rim and bounced off at the end of 3 quarters of play. It is FACS 50 and 34 for the ECS Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not get some equity back from
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
You trade in your car. You trade in your house. So why not
And
get
we
some
are
equity
back
back from
now.
your old HVAC system?
Showing the
McCoy's
JC on.
Heating
This
and
is
Air
Jerry
will now give you
Eskew
up to
Gymnasium.
$2,000
A beautiful
trade-in.
gymnasium, much like the fine-looking gym that ECS has. I have not been in a few years to FACS except for football. And again, if I sound a little unprepared tonight, I found out somewhere around 4:30 or 4:45. And I'm glad to bring this to you. Worthy Road Studios, more than happy to bring you this contest because we know many of you could not travel tonight. Trailing by 16 with 8 minutes to play. The ball belongs to the Eagles of ECS. Royston inbounds to Jones. High screen set by Connor Ross. Jones wants to wheel and deal, kicks it out. Sorgan Fry's 3 in, out, and comes off. And with the rebound is Hayes. He wanted to motor. Sorgan Fry cuts him off. There goes Jackson, and he is a strong young man, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Jackson's got 15. He'll try for an old-fashioned three-point play. And that foul is on Connor Ross, his first, team first in the fourth quarter. Wilson about to check back in for ECS, and the free throw is good. That makes 16 points for Tello Jackson. Ross comes out, and this is where we need a big bucket, and then the defensive intensity's got to pick up. They force us to throw to Sorgenfrey, but he gets it back to Royston. Royston does a good job, but he gives it off to Jones. Scott comes off the high screen. Into the corner to Wilson. His shot off the front of the iron. Long rebound. Gets out there to Hayes. He kicks it off. And Jackson again rolls it over the rim. And he's got 5 already in the quarter. 18 on the game. Shot up and good as Jones works his way through there for his 13th point. ECS calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We're back. As you see, another great shot. I believe that's from the fisheye camera. Timeout, a good one. You can't let this game get away from you. It's 55-36, FACS leading. And again, I got a good shot watching Coach Wise instruct. He's still got enthusiasm. And coming back out for ECS will be Jones, Royston, Owens, Wilson, and it should be Scott. Yes, I can see it now. Sometimes we have fans walk in front of me if I don't turn to the monitor. And 7:07 to go. Be FACS ball. Full court extended press. It'll be man-to-man. They'll run and jump. First chance they get. Jackson fast, he's solid, gets it over to Walker, a three-point shooter and a pretty good guard too. Two fine teams matched up here. And they're going to say that Jackson stepped on the line. It was a good call. And I don't know whether they're giving Coach Wise a bench warning. And I don't think he had done anything excessive. Coach Wise goes behind the bench a little bit. He's still talking and coaching. Three-pointer up, off the iron. Rebound comes down to Hayes. We miss. Hayes wants a little dipsy-do, and do they call the foul? They'll say it's a push. We've already got 2 team fouls. Let's see if we've got a third team foul. Foul is on Lanston Royston. It'll be his third, and it's just 2 team fouls. They put it on early. Now they say Owens has pushed. That is on Nick Owens. It'll be his second, team third now. I don't know all Coach Wise's signals, but he's calling for his thumbs-up defense. We match up. Shields is in the ball game for FACS, wears 0. Very quick young man. Here's Jackson driving. Misses, but they had the backside rebound. And sticking it in the basket is Antonio McGahee. He's got 11 now. Spin, the kick out, but it gets tipped. Good reach. And here goes Royston. And now a foul, a blocking foul. And that is Jacob Walker's third foul for ECS, but only their first foul in this fourth quarter play. We've got 6:06 to go. Inbounding the ball on the baseline, Landon Royston. out deep. They take a swipe at it. Owens' shot hits the front of the iron, doesn't go in. Rebound picked up. Going up. Hesitation move. It didn't go in for Royston. And now Walker comes out of there getting it quickly ahead to Shields. And great block by Scott, but unfortunately for the Eagles, Hayes followed it. And Hayes has now got 11 points. It's 59-36. We get it stripped away. It's rolling loose. Jackson throws the outlet pass to Scott. Scott shot up, rolling off. Rebound. That comes off to McGahee. And the layup by M.J. Hayes for his 13th point. And the ebb and flow of games, this one, the flow has gone towards the Crusaders. Owens 3, up, short. They'll let it go out of bounds. Jones made an effort to get it. And it looks like Shear is coming in. Torgan Fry may come on too. Some full court pressure here will not put pressure on the inbounder. Now they're going to change the inbounder to the taller McGahee. They want the lob to Jackson, and he is pretty big, tips it back quickly to Shields, who tries the left side. And Jackson will have it here in the corner right in front of the scorer's table. He has to give it up, throws a high one, but it gets to its target, Walker. And it'll be a blocking foul, and that should be the 5th foul on Graham Sorgenfry. He has hustled. Had some calls that could have gone either way, that he picked up some fouls. Nick Owens will check back into the game, and that is the 5th foul. Graham's just a junior. Plus, the winner and loser of this game gets to play, and they get to wait till next Friday, or actually Saturday night to play. The girls play on Friday night. Coach Wise taking all the time. He's going to put the quick Ashton Carr back in there. And I've seen this young man give some good minutes to the Eagles. He's a 10th grade guard. Ball thrown in, and the ball is in, and let's see what comes to the table with the call. They will say the basket is good for Jackson. He'll shoot a free throw. There was a foul call, and that foul is on Mike Wilson, number 32 for the Eagles. That's his 4th foul with 4:42 to go in the contest. Shot it, got it. 8 points in the quarter for Jackson. Jones spins, wants to make it happen, kicks out to Carr. Carr's 3 is up just off the rim, and I thought that Wilson had good rebounding position, and the official says he was held. It'll be on the floor, though, and it's not a shooting foul because only 2 team fouls on the Crusaders. Coming back into the ball game is Chris Carroll, the 6'6 junior. And we throw the misread, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to FACS. It'll be inbounded on the baseline. The officials are right on with that. Brian Shields to inbound the ball. This young man's going to go to the University of Memphis as a preferred walk-on. Jackson back in, making some things happen. Hook pass over to Shields behind the back. And when they go around the horn and give it back to left wing, nice look-off pass. And they have spread us out, and we're having to come after it. Good back tip, but they pick up. We've done some good things. It's just they have had a few better things happen. Lobbing it around, using time up. We're under 4 minutes. And ECS comes up with it. Shear's got it. He's got Cutters on the wing. Gives it off. Scott wants it. Goes up. Rolls that one in. Ryan Scott, he's got 9. And everybody's scrambling and hustling. And they were going to try for the dunk, but it went too far. And the pass goes to MJ Hayes as he picks up his 15th point. Jones loses his footing. I don't know whether he got fouled, and he is limping. That's the second time he's hit hard on the floor. And again, they go for the dunk. That was set up for MJ Hayes to dunk it. He's got 8 in the quarter and 17 in the game. 68-38. Shot rolls around, won't fall in, and Jackson's got the rebound, and they push it right back down the floor. Looks like Davis, number 10, about to come in for FACS. Looks like a foul. And Owens to come back in for ECS, and also 23, Bryce Terry. But going to the line will be Jackson. No, the correction, no, they are going to put him up there. So he'll get 2. Walker goes in to rebound. 2:51 left. That one off the iron. And we'll try to get all the subs as they come in. 23, Bryce Terry comes in. 15. And I'm going to have to go and look back when the ECS played us. I do not have a 15 on the roster. I have. Second one in and good. Now 30 also coming in. DeBerry for FACS. And Hurley. Shearer has the basketball. Hopefully we've got everybody in. Still got to find one more player here. Borland is in for ECS. Turnover. And Walker out there along with Carroll. Here's Shields. And he's quick, but he's got a quick little man with him. But a nice reverse pivot. Ball picked up. Owens passes ahead to Shearer. Shearer goes up, lays it in. Nice break there. Shearer with his first 2 of the game. The kick out to the corner. Missed 3 over the back of the rim and rebounded by 22, Knox Borland. Shot up and good by 22. Well, that's 22 is Knox Borland. Bryce Terry is 23. I did get that information. Still looking for a 15. And there will be a timeout just to get players into the contest. Number 5 is Trey Watts coming in for them. 30, Noah Cheek, a 6'6" forward, an 11th grader. He's coming in for ECS. .129 to go. You can see the action on the floor. Good floor shot there. Good defense also stopping FACS there, and they kick it back out to Davis. ECS comes up with the basketball. Borland wearing 22. The kick out. Bryce Terry shot misses. Rebound by Hurley of FACS, and there's a minute 1 to go. It's under a minute. Probably an offensive foul, and the official says, Coach, you're probably right. You don't shoot those, and it would just be the 3rd or 4th. We'll check it. They say it's the 3rd, and coming in is number 12, Lamar, for FACS. 69-43 in the final 46 seconds of the game. There'll be championship awards and tournament team awards after the ball game. And a tie ball with 34.1 seconds left. And to inbound the ball, Love for the Crusaders. And let's see how it plays out. Both teams have emptied their benches. Long NBA three comes off the iron. It'll go out of bounds with 18.2 seconds, and it'll be the Eagles basketball. And a nice shot, a pass to Bryce Terry, and he gets on the scorebook for his first two. And time runs out. The final 69-45. FACS will be the Division II West Region champions, but ECS, who still gets a home game, will be the runner-up. Both fine teams representing this region. They won't play until Saturday night of next week. And I tell you what, let's take a 30-second timeout, regroup a little bit, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have the awards.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
We are back. An interesting contest. ECS came out, looked really good in that first quarter. Played hard, but sometimes it looks like the basket may have a force field or something like that on it. We're waiting for the awards to be given out, and we want to thank all of you people that watched tonight. And ECS fans, give these young men a pat on the back or be there to meet them when they come home. And the same thing, FACS. You give your kids a pat on the back. Two fine basketball teams that will represent this region well. Very quickly for the ECS team, Tyler Jones, 13 points. Landon Royston had 7. Nick Shearer with 2. Ryan Scott with 9. Also Mike Wilson with 9. And Bryce Terry had 2 for the total of 45. And you can see there's some pictures being made at the far end. For FACS, who had 69 points, Tello Jackson had 22, MJ Hayes 17, Antonio Magahi with 11, Jacob Walker with 11, Chris Carroll 2, Brian Shields had 5 tonight. And an interesting contest. Like I said, started out one way. The ebb and flow went the other way. But both teams live to play again, and we keep reminding you that. It takes a little time for them to add the points up down there. Both these teams will have some all-region performers in this tournament. And, again, we appreciate the fans and folks of ECS and any FACS fans. We knew that FACS wanted to get this contest sent back to them. And the runners-up trophy, you'll see it being presented. Athletic Director Darby Palmer of Jackson Christian presents it to the ECS team. And there's nothing wrong with getting the runner-up trophy, especially since you get to play again. And you'll see the photographers take pictures. And your West Region champions are FACS Crusaders. And so Evangelical Christian School is the runner-up. And FACS, the champions. Both teams will represent our region well, as TCA won the third-place game, and Lausanne, and I think all 4 of those teams will represent themselves well. Now, they're taking some pictures out at half court. That holds up the presentation of the contest all-stars or the all-tournament team. Girls action tonight. the consolation game was won by FACS, and the fourth place team will be Lausanne. In the championship game, a white knuckler 2-point game, USJ won by 2 over a tough Jackson Christian team. Now we'll get the all-tournament team presented. And we will see. I did not hear it. Somebody screamed right about the time, and we'll see if we can pick up the player if they're still here. They are from Trinity Christian Academy. It's Braden Waller because he wears 0. And Tyler Jones, well-deserved all-tournament, wears number 3 for Evangelical Christian School.
From ECS, Ryan Scott.
Ryan Scott from ECS also makes it. And these young men will be back as both of them are juniors.
From FACS.
From FACS. And this looks like Jacob Walker's supposed to be coming out. He's got his T-shirt on, but I think I recognize him.
Also from FACS, Cello Jackson.
Cello Jackson wears number 1. He's got his shirt on. And he also is all-tournament.
And your boys tournament MVP.
MVP.
FACS, MJ Hayes.
MJ Hayes is the MVP of the tournament. And we'll give you a good look at the all-tournament team. And a good distribution. They'll get their pictures made. And, again, we want to thank Coach Tim Wise, Coach Wilkes. And on short notice, what a great job all of us did putting this together. We hope you ECS and FACS fans enjoyed it, especially those of you from ECS. And I guess what we need to do is remind everybody this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios. Great crew, Paul Schultze, Gary Lockhart here. And Gary, if you give me the high sign, I will tell everybody that for all of our great workers at Worthy Road Studios, this is Coach Holloway saying thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.